Hey, what's up everybody? Joshua Casper here with Plugin Boutique, and today we're checking out AutoTheory 4 by Mozaic Beats. This thing is absolutely incredible. It really allows you to be hands-on with your keyboard without knowing any music theory, and even if you do know some music theory, this thing is still going to help you play absolutely perfectly each and every time. And I'm telling you, I'm loving it. It's my go-to for these days for any sorts of keys that I need to play, whether it be chords or melodies, anything, just because of how sweet it is. So let me just go ahead and show you real quick. I'm going to play some keys here. So that's just me messing around. I'm obviously no keyboard player, but the fact that it still sounds good because it's all in key is already a big jump to the front of the class. You know what I mean? So this thing is pretty straightforward, right? We've got chords on the left side and single notes or the melodies going to be played on the right side. And this splits your keyboard in half. So whatever size keyboard you have, MIDI controller, it's going to split it right down the middle. So this is like middle C on my keyboard. And that's the B right below it. And one thing that's really, really cool is as I play a different chord, you'll notice that all of the melody notes change to fit that chord. So that means if I'm just playing the same 2 or 3 notes in the melody, the notes are still going to change. Even though I'm playing the same keys, the notes are going to change because of what chord I play with my left hand. That's the basic gist of what AutoTheory does. I'm sure your mind is blown if you're not already a piano player or something like that, but obviously it comes stacked with some other features. So I can come up here and just choose a different key, a different variation of that key. So we got Arabic, Persian, Lydian, everything inside of here. And another thing that's really cool is we have some hot swap buttons on the black keys. So all of the chords of the scale are going to be on the white keys. Okay, but I can hot swap easily. If I want to go to major, I just got to hit that black key. So you can see that the chord has changed. If I want to change the scale, I can hot swap to F. And obviously we've got the variations. We got, Dorian here. I've switched it to G. So it's really quite cool, and we can right click and choose whatever we want these hot swap buttons to be. So if I want a Locri in there and I want to go to D or something, and here I want Lydian augmented, and I want to go to A, I can just quickly do that there and then just, hot swap while I'm playing the piano or playing the keys to get anything else, any variations that I want. And we got one more variation of whatever scale we've chosen. So it's got plenty to do, and it's really easy to switch through those just using your keyboard. So I never have to really come back into here to do anything. Also, we've got over here on the melody side, the black keys are arpeggios. And those arpeggios update as we change our chords. That's what I was demonstrating there. If we right click on any of these, we have some parameters down here that we can adjust. So we can adjust the arpeggio type, what type of chord it is, the rate, the range, the gate. So that's obviously quite handy, especially the fact that we have 5 different arpeggios. And again, the melody for the scale is going to be just these white keys, and the arpeggio is going to be the black keys. So it's very easy to switch between the two. And the fact that they update no matter what chord we're playing is going to make things really interesting and really easy to get some really pleasant sounding things. So we also have inversions, which coincides to which notes start the arpeggio. We can also change which octave the keys start at. So as I said, the keyboard is split right now. If I want to change it down an octave, I could just do that by clicking the octave here. So now that's an F3. F4, that's the same key I'm pressing. We can do stacks if we wanted to. We can do velocity. So this is going to change if we're pressing the same note over and over, or if we're using the arpeggio, this will change the velocity of the sequence. We also have a quantize feature. We've got a hold feature. We'll just kind of hold the notes a little bit longer than usual until you press another note, or until you press the same note, or until your loop length is done. So I just press the key real quick, real quick, real quick. You see how it's holding it longer? And that's the same thing over here with the chords as well. So that's a really easy way to get sustained notes if you're playing something and you need to be moving your fingers or concentrating on where your finger is a little bit more. This is going to help you a lot in that case. And we've got sort of the same settings over here. We can choose what type of chord. We can choose where the octave starts. We can stack. Look at how many keys I'm pressing with. I'm just pressing one note, but those are all the keys that are being pressed right there. So it's kind of unrealistic, but can get some really, really interesting results. Again, we've got the moombata selected here. We can go break, beat, hip hop, and we've got our peak and range for those. And quantizing, of course. We have a repeat right here. If I turn this on 8s for the chords. That can become quite useful. We have strum if we're going to be using this on a guitar VSTI. And, you know, there's a bunch more features inside of here. We have scenes built in. We have a loop length. We have edit controls. We can record. We can export. In all honesty, this thing is a powerhouse when it comes to AutoTheory. It's a great name for the instrument because it's automatically making me play theoretically correct. So now I can worry about more how my fingers are working and less about where the fingers actually are. You know what I mean? And the fact that I don't need to leave the white keys to make anything is absolutely brilliant. The fact that those black keys give me hot swap on the left side and arpeggios on the right, absolutely brilliant. And it syncs up with Ableton Live real quick. I don't even have to choose anything. It's just got the all-in synced right here. If you wanted to, you can come in and do different outputs for AutoTheory. You can see that we've got 8 different outputs here. And that's going to help when you're recording your MIDI. If you want things separated quickly, you can just use different outputs here. But all-ins is just going to allow you to control the left and the right at the same time. I need to work on my timing here. I don't really touch the keyboard that often, and I think this is going to help change that for me. So anyway, that's a quick look at AutoTheory. It's available right now on Plugin Boutique. Go check it out. Links in the video description. I'm Joshua Casper here. I'll see you next time.